Hey everybody, Miss B here. Welcome back to the Joy of Reading Storytime. Does music and a meal sound good to you? Well, then you will fit right in with this book. Today we are reading Jazz for Lunch, written by Jared Dapper, illustrated by Eugenia Mello. Let's jump into this book and see what it's all about. Strutting with my Auntie Nina, down to a club. We're going to hear some music and then eat some grub. Nina's there for lunch almost every other day. Musicians hit the stage and this is what they play. Jazz for lunch, the beats got soul. Jazz for lunch, ham on a roll. Jazz for lunch, the tunes got swing. Jazz for lunch, shout, dance, and sing. Peal of the trumpet and the zest of the hi-hat. Knives go chop, hear the sizzle of some bacon fat. Sounds of the kitchen and the music mixed together. Nina winks at me cause we're birds of a feather. Jazz for lunch, the club's got soul. Jazz for lunch, eat a drum roll. Jazz for lunch, the food's got swing. Jazz for lunch, shout, dance, and sing. Want to get up close, but we're stuck in the back. I can't see the drums and I can't get a snack. Dancing dudes and ladies are stomping on my feet. Talking too loud and I can't stand the heat. Nina walks me out for the set is through. Says, come by tomorrow, I got a surprise for you. I think that me and you, we could do something great. After what we just heard, I'm fitting to create. The next day at Nina's place, we're both on the make. Throw some jazz on the stereo for heaven's sake. Now we got a rhythm kitchen, high flying stomp, teaching me to cook. It's a hot house romp. Jazz for lunch, playing food, steaming tunes. Jazz for lunch, stirring fats, licking spoons. Jazz for lunch, shaking cinnamon in the chili. Jazz for lunch, salt peanuts, getting silly. Bone-in drumstick, cooking on the fly. Fresh new dishes, a jam session high. Nina's master chef and I'm a shorty baker. Second banana, junior cook, boogie woogie, booty shaker. Pit pat the peanut butter, slap on the jelly. Sweet potato, Philly Joe belly. Pizzicotta panna cotta, Parmigiana cheese, Art Tatum tots, and a hot Reuben Reeves. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, pat your hands together now, make some noise. Like to introduce you to my nephew, Junior Cook. Makes a meal of the drums, just take a look. Chicka chicka chicka, flash, crash, trumpet playing. Chicksa chicksa, Joe Jum drummer man. Splash cymbal, guacamole, hot buddy, rose pozzoli. Salt shaker, tambourine, Sid Catlett nectarine. Now I want to tell you about the food that we made. We sliced it and diced it with the edge of a blade. We named every dish after favorite jazz greats. Now check out those hot eats upon your plates. All right, let's see what they named all of their food after. Art Blakely Flakely and Thessalonius Monkfish. A Nat King coleslaw, red hot pepper dish. Hoppin' John Coltrane, Art pepper steak. Billy Hollandaise sauce, Dexter Gordon cheesecake. Now that sounds delicious. Jazz for lunch, let it cool, let it cool. Jazz for lunch, keep it cool, keep it cool. Knock, knock, knock. Hey now, Auntie Nina, who's that knocking at the door? It's all the jazz cats from the club before. Jazz for lunch, a rhythm jambalaya. Jazz for lunch, all in, bounce higher. Jazz for lunch, finger zinger, freak lip. Jazz for lunch, Ella Bezzy, chip dip. Jazz for lunch, chomp a trombone, crunch. Jazz for lunch, eat a drum roll, munch. Jazz for lunch, we dance and we eat. Jazz for lunch, hot food and fresh beats. The end. All right, what did you guys think of Jazz for Lunch? The little boy got to go with his Aunt Nina. They went to a club for some music, but it got a little too hot in the kitchen, so they came home to do some cooking of their own. They had fun. They got to create some dishes, listen to some great music, and name some food after some jazz greats. I think that sounds like a great afternoon, and I think that's a great place for us to bring out some creativity. That's right, it's activity time.
For our Jazz for Lunch activity, you will need your jazz menu sheet, a pencil, and the ingredients needed for your dish. We are going to create a dish inspired by an amazing jazz musician. Pick a musician and do some research about them to get started. Once you've researched, you're ready to create. Add the information about your person to your menu sheet. Next, come up with a dish you can make inspired by your person's name or one of their songs. Gather the needed ingredients and prepare your dish. We are making pizza roll-ups in honor of jazz great Sonny Rollins and his ability to improvise so well with his music creations. Improvise means to make something up as you go without planning it first. Our ingredients include a tortilla wrap, pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, and various pizza toppings including pepperoni, sausage, bell peppers, onions, mushrooms, and olives. Watch and listen as we assemble our roll-ups and tell you a little bit about Sonny Rollins. Sonny Rollins is a famous American jazz musician who played the tenor saxophone, a large horn with a deep, warm sound. He was born in New York City in 1930 and began playing music when he was young. Sonny became known for making up exciting melodies while he played, which is called improvising. People loved the way he could tell a story with his saxophone. He played with other jazz stars, including Miles Davis, Thelonious Monk, and Charlie Parker. Sonny Rollins helped pioneer a bold, creative style of jazz saxophone playing. He worked very hard to grow as a musician, even practicing alone on a bridge in New York City so he would not disturb his neighbors. Because of his amazing music, he received many important awards and honors. Many people call Sonny Rollins one of the greatest saxophone players in jazz history. A big thank you to our inspired musician, Sonny Rollins. Now it's time to say goodbye. See you later, alligator. Bye-bye, dragonfly. Take care, polar bear. Gotta go, buffalo. Good wishes, little fishes.